Okay, so this is an old UFO crop circle project I'm opening up, and gonna have a look and see how I did it. Obviously there's foliage, there's grass that has a material that displaces it down. And that would be this. Let's see if I remember what I did. It's the grass alpha. Let's see, on a plane we have that, normal, and then here's an important point, I think. Affect top of grass. So if you look how that looks in base color. No. Oh. Extremely weird. Oh, it's subsurface color shining through. Let's remove that. No, base color. It basically goes from white to black in the top and bottom of the grass. We can see that even more if I remove this. Ugh, normal. Yeah, so that. And this is then this is then taken and multiplied one time by the whole displacement, so that it happens progressively more at the top and nothing at the bottom, because we want to bend the grass and not move it sideways from the root or something like that. And then absolute, this is some weird thing, sign texture scale. It's not really important how you map these textures to the grass. Today I would do it with this runtime virtual texturing, the RVT volume, and not use any of this. But essentially what I did back here is I had a mask that was masking. Wonder if this isn't superfluous now when I think of it. But anyway, this just means that we only distort the grass in the shape, obviously, and it only happens in that's kind of weird. It was a long time since I did this, so I think I know better now how to do things. But I guess this is here so that I'm only affecting things up and down, but it doesn't really make sense. But the main thing that does all the work is this texture, and this is like a flow map kind of thing. Let's see if we have something to explain it. width. Let's do this then. Texture. Yeah, this one. So you do one of these to test first. But what this does is tells the grass to distort left and right and up and down, map to the from the top so that it's distorting this way and then this way, and that's how you can get this direction, by combining those two, so that the grass seems to go around in a circle here, or whatever you want to have it do. So yeah, you can start with one of these to see what color you need to have where in your mask. So if you check only green, see, you only see these two. 1 equals right, 0.5 it doesn't do anything, and 0 is to the left, and then green is this direction. And blue I'm not using. I mean, you could pack a sort of alpha in there now if you want. But I guess the smartest thing is to just not have any value outside. Or maybe, no, it would be good with an alpha. But anyway, how I did this, it's just I take a shape like this. It's kind of easier to make these or download or generate somehow, and then I mask it in here where I need it to be, and with a bit of trial and error. Another example is, so I go back, I guess this one I tried to do, has too much details, or this. Okay, back to the material. So we get this, here we adjust the range, so we go from -1 to 1 instead of 0 to 1. So we can distort the whole way, either 100% to the left or 100% to the right. Hope that makes sense. And that's what these do. And then these two feed in. So let's see if I adjust that was height. What was the other one? Height and distance. Okay. This is multiply at different points in the in this chain to sort of blend the different directions. So let's see, distance, what it does. Oh, it seems to affect the twisting. And height, it doesn't do anything right now. watch it from here. Height. So this is basically just up and down. And still multiplied by that gradient I mentioned earlier. This one, so it only affects the top of the grass. So this is up and down, and then I sort of manually adjust these values to fit, because obviously now the grass has grown, it's longer, and that doesn't make sense. So you have to sort of adjust these to look like they're tipped over and the grass is the same length as before, just you know, pressed into shape. I guess that's it. Is there anything else? No. I would just make it way different nowadays. But the principle would remain. And there's many ways similar to this that you can implement this. I recommend having one of these to test. You can also write stuff on it. Actually, we can try that. Show exp. No. Let's see what happens now. Yeah, this is our see, it doesn't behave exactly like I imagined, so I think there's something wrong somewhere. Or this is how it's supposed to behave. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, that's it. Hope this was helpful. If you want to make something as nice as crop circles. Alright, that's all.